Hey there, you. Welcome to this little pick-a-card reading. It's a pick-a-card oracle card reading. My name is Brian Nesline. So look, just kick back. You can pick from card number 1, 2, or 3, and you'll get a little message here in this video. So if you want, you can watch all 3 of the cards, or you can just pick one of them. The timestamps will be below. You can always come back another time too and pick a different card and see how it hits you. Watch it through more than once so that you really absorb the energy and you absorb the information. Here comes card number 1, success. What have you been thinking about? What have you been hoping for? What have you been wondering if or if not will work out? It looks like the card's saying success is imminent. This is great news. Let's take a closer look. The reason why success is so easy for you, for me, for all of us who are watching this is because we've overcome the world when we know that we are a spiritual being having a human experience. And not to quote the Bible, but just like Jesus said, he's like, yo, I've overcome the world. And you can too if you take that concept, take that idea, and take it into your heart and your mind. Really get in there in your innermost self and realize that you are a consciousness, a spirit, some type of a intelligent presence that's inside your personal life. That's what really gives us the success to walk above the world. And that's going to allow us to overcome this number 6 in the red. What is that? The number 6 is the number for mankind, for our human self. So look, we've overcome, we've come up above our human self into our spiritual identity. And the red is the root chakra color. That's our material world, our material circumstances. They're all going to be confetti-like celebrated in a successful way when we rise up above this world. So know in your heart and mind that you really are a spiritual being having a human experience. Also, look at this right here, this tiger. What is that? It's a ferocious tiger, but it's calm and it's giving you a ride. Why? Because this is our courage. This is our ability to be able to be firm, draw boundaries, yet at the same time be sweet and soft, furry, to be able to be comforting, but also be a presence to be reckoned with. So people aren't going to push and pull us around because, again, we are our own person who has risen above the world. We're being true to our own heart's desires, our own mind, our own thoughts. We're being very gentle but firm in the way we are communicating things, and that's going to bring that success brighter. The other thing you see here is the yellow sleeve. That is wearing a sleeve of joy on one hand, wearing the black, dark shadow sleeve of, oh crap, this world is kind of tough on the other hand. So look, we're not going to deny that reality is tough at times, or can be bleak at times, or can be looking like it's falling apart at times. We're not denying that, but we're not just living on that. We've got that on one hand, and on the other hand, we have this joy of anything is possible. All that yellow is what's really coming through, all that orange and yellow creative spirit of knowing that success and us are friends. Accept this in your heart and mind, and this will be the way it plays out. It's super simple. The last thing we want to say about this card is look at all the confetti, look at all the streamers, look at how they are coming down like that in waves. This is the emotional vibration. This is the waves of light that come into the world as a variety of colors, as bits and pieces of abstract thoughts and ideas, of little intuitive nudges, little coincidences, little symbolisms, little signs. They're all falling down constantly from the stars or from the universe, however you want to see it, or from your innermost envisionary, imaginary space. So constantly raise your arms up in joy to be able to receive all the renewing of your mind on a regular basis. This is what brings success. A renewing of the mind, a turning of the world, spinning and renewing your mind and your heart, keeping that vitality in the present. That's card reading number 1. Let's take a look at card reading number 2. Now look, if you want, you can stick around and get card reading number 2. You don't have to, but you can, and you're allowed to, and let's go ahead and take a peek for it. Or you can decide that one of the other readings is for someone close to you that you know. You can make that intention here. Is it for you? Is it for someone you know that you're in a relationship with? Either way, set your intention. And here is card reading number 2. If you picked card number 2 in this pick a card, you've got the riddle. Ooh, the riddle. Now look, sometimes this black and white world of duality, this up and down, left and right, constantly changing puzzle of a world can seem like it's just too confusing, like we're just lost. Like we're going around in circles, circles that never really make any type of a change in progress, as you can see by this optical illusion right here that we're looking at. But don't worry about that. The riddle of life is to know that we really do live beyond that. See the stars, see the eye. This is this spiritual star-like dimension that is coupled with our physical world. So our personal self is united with the spiritual realm. And the two of these together allow us to come into the world and not have like this lost space, but no, to come in and have this intricate weaving of all of these facets of experiences. You can see them all by the little mesh, the little grid. These are all little checkpoints of expansion, of light, starlight, intuitive light, your innermost hopes and dreams. They're all the expansion of that coming into the world. And we really are, this isn't like trying to grab onto something. This is more like we are casting it into the world, casting it into the world, casting it into the world. We are letting it go. We are like, woo, doing that with our starlight, doing that with our words, doing that with our innermost self. We have cracked the riddle of life, meaning that the riddle of life is to just continue to participate in it, to allow yourself to be this eye, nose, mouth, happy little fun thing. Aw, look at this face, look at these hands. Ooh, I'm an alien being, I'm a spiritual being. I have cracked the riddle of the mirror of life. And you can see that we have it upside down now because we really are this abstract, fantastic, metaphysical being that doesn't really quite look like this so much. It looks more like this. See the selfie? And it really does have the glint in its eye of the starlight that is the window of the soul. And it is playful, as you can see by this pretzel-looking star man face of a being. And it does really say, hey, here I am. I'm packing good things into the world. Now, the riddle of life is solved when we know this identity as a spiritual being having a human experience. The other thing we see here is, look, the black and white in the background here, it's kind of like watercolory. That means it's all sort of like abstract all the time. And it's up to you to use your mind and your words and your heart and your emotion. It's up to you to cast your votes up here in the star space, in the innermost space, in the intuitive imaginary space, so that you can really bring all of those grays, the black and white and the grays, all that blurriness, you can bring it into very concise definition of stepping stones of white light in your personal life. This is all beautiful stuff. Go ahead and receive this reading. And if you want, you can stick around for card number 3. This is Pick a Card reading, and this is the third one coming up right now. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh, the third card for the Pick a Card reading is the Control card. This is beautiful. Now watch. Look at this entity. It is mostly green. Why? That represents our green heart chakra, the spiritual center of who we are. When we know this, we are sitting on this type of a throne, permanent throne where we are always going to be able to cast a vote and let that come down like a diamond tip, sharp, hardest object in the world, the diamond, cutting into the world of duality, cutting into the world of our personal life. And you can know that this is you standing firm, you sitting quietly, calmly, and not bothered by the changes around you, by the storms around you, by people and situations, by the words they say, by the stories you hear. This is you sitting firm and structured and knowing, assurance that you are safe and protected from the world and its people, that you are the absolute authority, the voter, the only authority voter in your life for what comes into the world. So see yourself in that way, and you're going to get all of that yellow going on in your face, which is that yellow feeling of peace, serenity, joy of knowing that you are the one whose blue words, that blue is the throat chakra, whose blue words are coming through and manifesting in their personal life. The other thing is, look, you can see it up here. The blue up here with the white light is knowing that the white light is all there is. There's not two powers. There's just one with all power. It's the white light. It's the light. And that light will respond to your words. There's the blue there. It's coming down into the world based on your words, based on your descriptions, based on you putting your fists down. Not in a destructive way, but you saying like, hey, hold on a second. I am the driver of the personal life. With my words, I'm driving this car. See, I'm in the seat of the driver's seat. I'm driving the car. I'm driving the energy, the light into the world. It's coming into the world, and it's going through me into this reality. So you are in control. There's nothing to worry about. Just relax and know that this is your crown of green heart chakra and joy and words mixed together to bring the best things that you prefer into your personal life. So keep speaking in a way that only articulates what you prefer, what you really want to see in your life and in others. Then let go and allow the energy to make in the world what it will. Allow the renewing. You can see the renewing of your heart right here, of your spiritual heart with the light green. As you keep doing this, you're renewing your mind, you're renewing your heart, you're renewing your energy, you're renewing your flow. You're more and more knowing the renewal, the healing, the expansion of life, and how simple it is to drive this car called you, and to drive and direct the light that comes in the world in the way that you prefer. That is the pick a card number 3. This has been a pick a card reading for you at this time for your highest good. Go ahead and rewatch. You can watch other cards in the reading. You can watch other videos on my channel. Just set the intention that you'll always be led to what's for your highest good, and you'll always be in the divine timing of the moment, so that what you hear, what's presented to you, only the very best and the very good of what you can use will come through and stick with you. It's beautiful, wonderful. You are the one who gets to vote for that. Take care, have fun, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Watch some of the other videos, share the video, comment, let me know how these things are hitting you, and let me know anything else you want to let me know. Take care, I appreciate you, goodbye.